So just with you and Matt playing together, for this to work long term, what are the keys to this? Is it more defense? Is it more offense? Is it?
I feel like the offense is always going to come for us. It starts on the defensive end. I feel like just playing against Virginia, the defense was there. It was there all night. We made it hard on them. We were very long. Having me and Matt in the starting lineup was very long. It was hard for Clark to kind of see over our hands, stuff like that. So I think just playing with that lineup, a lot of teams are going to struggle with us. So.
Is it still at the point where it's a matchup thing, where it's like if you're facing two bigs like they had, like Huff and Diakite, or like Minnesota last year when you had Oturo and Murphy, is it still a lineup that's for that? Do you think you guys are any closer to it being typical for you guys?
I feel like that could be, considered like a regular thing. I guess the biggest thing for us with this 5 is just, staying consistent,
right,
and being solid on defense, because you want to play me and Matt together, but
right,
you also don't want us to get in foul trouble because we don't really having the subs, you know what I mean? But like I said, the biggest thing for us is kind of being solid on defense and not fouling. So we'll see where it goes. Coach Payne always changes stuff up, so whatever happens, you just got to be ready for it.
What have you guys done through the preseason or whatever to kind of get ready for this? I think Matt said at one point you were practicing 1 day a week with you guys on the same team. Is that right?
Yeah, he would mix up the teams all the time. And, he does it on purpose sometimes. Sometimes he'll have like a bunch of guys that have been here that know what they're doing. And he does it on purpose, to make people better. As far as playing me and Matt together, he tried this a couple times in the summer. Tried to test it out a little bit for teams like last year. Of course, we did it against Minnesota. Some of those bigger teams. So he tried to prepare us early, just kind of get a feel for it, and we just, like I said, we went out there against Virginia and we played really well. So
before this week, when was the last time you guys practiced together on the same team?
We hadn't practiced since the summer.
Is that right?
Yeah. I had been on the gray squad, and he had been on the black squad for pretty much since the summer, like I said. So it was just kind of like a quick flip around. So that gives you an example right there that just got to be ready for whatever Coach Payne throws at you. So
what was better Wednesday night than you guys had done in the summer? It seemed like certainly we saw you guys a little bit that one scrimmage where you played together. Didn't go great. Obviously, seeing this time, you guys seem like a lot more in sync. What did you kind of feel like was improved?
Just as far as like I said, the offense is going to come for us.
Right.
We both can score on the block. We both can score on the post, and I feel like the offense is going to be there. It all starts on defense. We're long. I thought we were very active. On ball screens, hedging, and stuff like that. So I think the one thing that changed was just our attack to the defense. It was much more like aggressive. So
After the Florida games, did you anticipate some sort of either change in the lineup, or did you just anticipate a different role for you?
Not necessarily. One thing I know one thing taken away from that tournament is being solid on defense for me. So I didn't really expect any changes, but I was prepared for whatever was to happen. So
is it going to take some time? You guys haven't played a lot in games together, obviously. Is it going to take some time to get a little bit of, I guess chemistry, passing to one another? You're probably not used to throwing to another big man. Matt's probably not used to throwing to another big man. Anything like that in terms of the way you guys coexist offensively?
I think we're gonna be just fine. I feel like the chemistry is gonna come. We're gonna open shots up for our guards, and things are just gonna fall in place for us. The more we work at it, the more we practice with each other, it's gonna come. So I'm not really worried about chemistry or anything because I know it's gonna be there.
Go ahead.
How do you make what happened Wednesday now kind of a jumping off point for you guys?
You come in and have an even harder practice. You come in and have a stronger mindset. We got Northwestern next, so we're gonna be ready for that. So it's just coming in, every day. It's one game at a time, and then you move on and have that same mindset.
Do you know enough about Northwestern at this point to know whether or not the matchups might be compatible for you and Matt playing together?
I haven't watched them that much, but I'm gonna go watch film, and
right.
Of course with Coach B, and he's gonna talk my ear off about it.
Right.
But definitely we're gonna watch our film and get prepared. So see what happens.
Just this gave you a chance to play a little bit more away from the basket. What sort of strengths of your game do you feel like can be highlighted when you're able to do that?
Like I said, one of the things I probably could work on just being solid. You know, not trying to foul. Coach Payne always tells me like, Trevion, I want you in the game, but you know, it's always get those like dumb fouls. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just being solid. Like I know I can score against a 4-man. I know I can guard a 4-man, but you know, my thing, like I said, is just being solid on defense. And once I'm able to do that, you know, consistently throughout the season, I think that lineup, like the chemistry, everything's gonna fall in place.
What about kind of, as you've always been a good passer, this puts you maybe in more sort of high-low passing situations, more passing situations kind of facing the basket, right?
I guess it's just for me, like, of course it opens stuff up for other players, you know, but I get to take guys off the dribble, stuff like that. So, like, things I've been working on since summer, you know, it's going to come out. So I'm not really trying to rush it. You know, I'm just trying to be solid, keep it simple, and try to stay on the floor as much as I can. So,
What was kind of the breakdown between how much, you know, when you guys were on the floor together, how much you were the 4, he was the 5, and how much it was flipped, and how often were you, you know?
That was actually the hard part. You know, coaches in practice drawing up plays, and sometimes you have me at the 4, sometimes he would be at the 4. But you know, just having both of us interchangeable, you know, it opens things up for a lot of players on our team. So I guess for me, it's just, you know, keep watching film and just keep watching the 4 spot and the 5 spot and just be ready for that.
So it was kind of split up then? Like it wasn't like the same thing the whole time?
Yeah, it was split up, yeah.
Okay.
And that just simply comes down to the defensive matchup, right? Whoever matches up better against who plays the 4.
Yeah, I mean, well, either one really. It's just kind of whatever coach draws up.
I got you.
I don't think he really worries about that type of stuff because we're both good big men. We both score on the block. I feel like.
Gotcha. It seemed like you, I mean, for lack of a better term, just tried really hard on Wednesday night. You were really aggressive and tenacious, kind of going after the ball. Just what was that? Was that the game? Was that the moment? Was that the opportunity? What
that was definitely, you know, a part of that was, you know, just from last year's game.
Yeah.
But another part of that was just me trying to, you know, stay on the floor and be aggressive. You know, I've been getting in foul trouble a lot, taking myself out of the game. So that's why I tried to come out and be patiently aggressive. You know, I didn't try to overdo it. I got that one foul at the first half, which got me on the bench. So I just had to go in and be smart about it. So.